Hi, this is the Balkan Architect, and in this video I will be modeling one of my favorite pieces of furniture, and that is the Wassily chair. This is me having the time of my life in Bauhaus, sitting in one of these chairs. And before we get started, I would like to show you I have these two images I have downloaded, and it's basically a side view and a front view with some dimensions, and that's going to help us out with the modeling. So I'm going to go into Revit. And before I get started, I would ask you to like this video, it helps me out a lot. And if you enjoy tutorials like these, I suggest you subscribe. I upload pretty much every day. So I'm just going to go here to Families and go New. I'm going to step back one folder and I'm going to choose English. And then I'm going to choose Metric Furniture. I prefer working in metric, but you can use what you want. So here we are. Now I'm going to go into front view, and if you can't see anything, just type in ZA for zoom all to find where your reference plane is. And now I'm going to load in an image. So I'm just going to go into Insert, Image. Okay, I'm just going to go to Desktop and find it over here. Okay, this is the side image. I need the front one, so I'm just going to go back, Insert, and go with the number 2. Okay, that's the one. And now we need to scale it. And how do you do that? You go here to Scale, and you basically select this graphical. You choose one point of the dimension you have. So I'm just going to type in over here, and I'll just round it at 80. I don't want to use 79, and I'm just going to type in here, and then I'm going to type in 80 or 800 if you're working in millimeters, and let's just change that to centimeters to make it easier. So I'm just going to go UN for units and go into centimeters. Okay, okay, and then if I measure this, it should be around 80. It is. Okay, so now place it basically around the center, but you don't have to be precise. First we'll select this reference plane, we'll go create similar, and we'll create two side planes to create these side profiles or bars or whatever. And here I'm just going to put in 40 and 40 here as well. Now when you have that, you can use the arrows to basically place your chair where you want it to sit. Okay, it looks about right. Now I'm just going to select it, and using the arrows I'm going to basically place these planes in place here as well. Okay, that looks about right. And now we need to add the left view or right view, whatever you choose to use. I'm just going to go to right view because that's what I have, and I'm going to go again to Insert, Image, choose this one, place it, and then scale it. So I'm just going to go here to Scale, select this part, select the endpoint, and type in 74. Okay, now it's down to scale, so place it over here. And again, I'm just going to duplicate this, go create similar, and the same on the other side. And let's put this at 37, and this as well. And now we can place our chair in place, so something like that. And then we can pull this in to come to this part of the frame here, because we'll use it to draw that part of the frame. So like that, and this one again with arrows, just place it in place. Okay, now once we've done that, we need two more reference planes. So I'm just going to select this one and go create similar, and I'm going to create a plane going like this. That looks about right. And again, using arrows, I'm just going to place it in the center, and again create similar and do it perpendicular to that plane. Okay, that looks about right. And now I'm going to name this one Seat. I'm going to name this one Chair Back. I'm going to name this one front, this one back, and when I go to front view, I'll name this one left and this one right. Okay, now once I've done that, I can start modeling. So first, let's add one more reference plane, and I'll show you how will that help. So I'm just going to go create similar and create one over here. So just place it like that, and when we go into left view or right view, you can see this plane basically marks the spot before this frame will have to be basically angled, or where we'll have to go to the side. So we know when to end the front frame and when to start the side frame. If that doesn't make sense, when I start drawing it will, don't worry. So I'm just going to go back to front view, and I'm going to go to create and choose a sweep. I'm going to go sketch path, and first let's set the reference plane, and I'm going to choose pick by name, and I'm going to go to front. Okay, now let's start modeling. I'm going to start from this here plane that we created. I'm going to go up to the side a bit over here, and then I'm just going to continue like so, and I'm just going to select this and mirror it around the horizontal axis. Oh, it doesn't allow me to mirror it. Okay, I'm just going to continue then, drawing like so, and end it at this plane over here. Then you can make it symmetrical. I am going to put 14 here, same thing here, and I'm just going to connect this over here. Okay, that looks about right. We just need to fillet these angles over here, so just go fillet arc, select these two and do a fillet. I suggest you use 4 centimeters for this, or basically a radius of 4. Same thing here and here. And now let's just type in 4 everywhere, here as well, and here. Okay, we have created basically the sweep path, so just hit here finish and go to edit profile, and for this I will go to 3D view, okay, and there it is. So I'm just going to go circle and create, if you can't really see anything, just go here to thin lines, and now you will be able to see it better. So I'm just going to type in here 1 for, because the diameter is 2, so this is half. Okay, and finish. Okay, now we have the front of the frame, so I'm just going to go to reference level, and I'm going to copy this to the back. Okay, we've done that. Now let's go to right elevation, and let's create this part over here. So I'm just going to go to create, sweep, sketch path, set. I'm going to choose the right one, okay, and let's start drawing. So I'm just going to go from center here down. Notice I don't go all the way down, I go just down a bit, and then I can select this and place it at 1 centimeter away from the floor, so when we add thickness to this, it will look like it's standing on the floor. So now let's just go into 3D again, and before we add this profile, let's just fillet these arcs here and here as well. Put this at 4 centimeters and this at 4 as well. Okay, once that is done, just hit check here, edit profile, and let's add a circle over here and make it 1. Okay, and we're done. So now go back to reference level and let's copy that to the other side. Now let's go back to front elevation and let's add these side basically structure elements over here. So I'm just going to go here and go into realistic just so we can see these lines a bit better, and I'm just going to go create, extrusion, and then I'm just going to create a circle over here, make it 1 centimeter in diameter, and then just place it kinda so it touches this thing over here, and then let's just mirror it around the vertical axis. Go OK. Now let's go just into reference level and extend it to the back, and here to the front as well. Okay, now when we go into 3D it looks kinda like that, and this is pretty much the easy part is done. Now let's do the hard part. So I'm just going to go into right elevation, and you can see now we need to use this reference plane over here in order to draw this part of the frame. So this is called the chair back, and to draw in it I will go to the front, I will go to create sweep, go sketch path, and first let's set the work plane, and I'm just going to go to chair back. Okay, and now we can draw it. So again, start from here, go all the way down to here, all the way to the other side, and here as well. Okay, now once we've done that, we can actually fillet these edges, so just go fillet everywhere, and then we're going to set it at 4 centimeters. So here 4, 4, and here as well. And now let's split this line over here. I'm not going to go all the way to the end here, I'm just going to pull it in a little bit, and I'm just going to mirror that line, and I'm going to use that to basically split element. So hit tab if it chooses first this one, so place it here, hit tab when the horizontal one lights up, hit it, same thing here, and then we can delete all of these lines that we don't need. And now the chair back is basically finished, or at least the frame. Now we're just going to go into 3D, go finish path, go edit profile, and here I'm just going to place it at 1, go finish, and OK. Now we have the chair back, and now let's do the seat. So I'm just going to go to left, or basically right elevation, and now we need to model that here where we have the seat. So it basically goes around like that. So to do that I'm going to be using the reference level, so let's just go to reference level, choose create, sweep, let's go to sketch path, and to set the work plane I'm just going to go here and choose seat. Okay, and now let's start modeling. So the seat is basically a bit on the inside, it needs to come next to this point over here, so let's just start drawing like so. And it doesn't go all the way around, it goes like this. Maybe pull it in a bit. Same thing here. And let's place it at, I don't know, I think 26, let's say, and 26 here as well. Okay, and now let's do the final part, which is the fillet. So fillet here with 4 centimeters, and here with 4 centimeters as well. So now we go into 3D, see how that looks like, and you can see it's a bit down, but don't worry, we'll change that later. Let's just finish this, go edit profile and create a circle. Okay, finish, finish again, and just go back to right elevation, and we're just going to pull it up a bit. Okay, you can see it aligns over here, or maybe let's pull it up a bit, like so, and let's go into 3D. Yeah, that looks right. So you can see it doesn't need to align with this one, it needs to go a bit up because it's we have this fillet over here. So we have the frame completed. Let's just join these elements. So go here to join geometry, select this thing with this thing here, join here, maybe with this with that, and like so. So now later when we select one element and hit tab, we can select the whole frame and we can change the material when we need it. So now once that is completed, let's add all the ladder points or parts. So let's go into right elevation, like so, and let's go to create extrusion. Oh, I'll save it later, and I'm just going to go with a circle, and for the reference plane I'm just going to go with center left right. Okay, and now I'm just going to place a circle over here. That looks about right, and then place another circle and make it a bit bigger. And once you've done that, you can select everything and copy it to the back. Okay, and now let's add the ladder in between, like so, and maybe copy this down. So just go CO for copy, like that. Now I'm just going to use the split element tool and just split it, and then we can go trim and extend and trim this over here and do the same thing here. And then let's just fillet this here and do the same thing on this side. Okay, once that is complete, just go here to finish edit mode, go into reference level and see where that sits, and let's just pull it in a bit over here and over here, and let's just copy it to the other side. So go copy, unconstrain it, and place it over here. Okay, once that is completed, let's just go into 3D view to see how that looks like. Okay, looks about right. Now let's go into reference level to add these vertical parts of the ladder. So go extrusion, zoom in a bit and create a circle here. You can see it doesn't look right, it looks like an ellipse. That's because it's probably on a wrong work plane. You can see it's on the seat work plane, and we need to put it basically on the reference plane level. So go OK, again circle. Yeah, that looks about right. Maybe move it a bit. Okay, now let's create a new one, like so. And let's just copy that to the front, like so, and let's add these straps. And maybe copy this. Now I'm just going to be using the split element tool and split this here, trim and extend to connect it like so, and fillet arc just to make it look a bit more realistic, and then repeat over here. And once you've done that, you can just select everything, go mirror, and mirror it on the other side, go finish, and then in the right elevation we can actually set the height. So something like that probably. And you can always double check in 3D. That pretty much looks right, maybe a bit smaller here. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, now once that is finished, now pretty much the hardest point of this, that will be this ladder strap here on the seat and here on the back as well. So to do that, we need first to set our reference plane. So I'm just going to go into right elevation. I'm going to create an extrusion, and here to set the reference plane, I'm just going to set, pick a plane, OK, and now to create this one over here, I'm going to choose this seat back, and then I'm just going to go into 3D. Now we can't really draw in 3D, but we can go into this work plane viewer, and when we select it, let's just make it a bit smaller. Yeah, so this is basically perpendicular to the plane we're working on. So now if we zoom in, you can see what we have, and here we can start drawing. So just create a circle. Let's just put it at 1, and then using the move tool we can just put it in place, create another one around it like so, and then let's just copy it on the other side. Now the trouble is you don't really have the same snaps as you do in regular viewers, but you can work around it. So like that, and let's just add these straps in the middle. Okay, you can see that isn't really right. Yeah, it's a bit crooked. Let's just create this one over here. If you can't really center it, try going from a circle center to other circle center and then pull it up a bit and then just copy it down. Like so. And then we go to split element, split here, and just use trim and extend. Now for some reason shortcuts don't work in this viewer. I don't know, is it something on my computer or is it something that's only in Revit 2016? So I'm not really sure, and if you know why it doesn't allow me to use shortcuts in this viewer, please tell me. But okay, this is finished, so just go finish, escape out of this viewer, select it, and then we can go to right elevation to basically put it in place. So something like that. And when we go into 3D, yeah, that looks about right. And now finally we can finish it by doing this see the back. So I'm just going to go into 3D again, or maybe better the right view, and then go create extrusion, set, pick a plane, and now we're just going to pick this seat plane, go into 3D, and then again we'll have to use the viewer. There isn't any better way to do this, unfortunately. And here, this is the see the back, this is where the ladder will have to go, so I'm just going to go with a circle, create a circle that's 1 centimeter. Okay, that looks about right. Create another one. Now we'll have to copy this to the other side. Like so, maybe put it in place here. And let's just do this middle part, pull it up a bit, copy it down. Okay, now just split element here and here. Now this is all just repetition, but you get the idea how all of this is done. And let's just use the fillet command for this. And here as well. Okay, that's finally finished. We can escape out of this viewer, and now we have a problem here. If you have seen this picture, you can see this is out of 2 pieces, and to accomplish this, I'll just extend this all the way up, pull it up a bit here, maybe a little bit down, and we need to create a void that only cuts through this. But I'm not going to be using a void form for this, because if I create a void form, it will cut through the frame, it will cut to all other ladder straps, and I need it to cut only through this. So I'll show you a little trick on how to cut only one thing with a void. So just go to regular extrusion. I'm just going to go to the right view, and here, let's see, it needs to be going like, I need to set a reference plane. I'm just going to set it at center left right, so go perpendicular to the reference plane, copy it down, maybe to this point over here, and then let's just connect these two like so, and with trim and extend just connect everything, finish it, go into 3D, let's just extend it. Yeah, we can pull up this bottom part a little bit like so, and now we go here into this properties panel and we go from solid to void, and now it's a void and it isn't cutting anything, so now I can go into cut tool and choose what I want to cut. Okay, that looks nice. Maybe this strap is a bit too big, so I can just extend this. Yeah, that looks about right, and let's just add the materials. So I'm just going to go here to realistic. So just hover over any metal part, and because everything is joined up, just hit tab and you select the whole frame, go to material. I'm just going to go to something that's chrome. Yeah, let's do this chrome plated. Okay, and let's select all of these straps, go to the material, and let's choose some fabric. Maybe white linen. I know they're probably not using linen for these chairs, but I think it looks nice just in Revit. And to see what we have actually done, I'm just going to go to new project, architectural template, and let's just load it into project so we can create a rendering. Let's add just a floor here. Okay, now we can go back to the chair, go load into project, place the chair, and let's create a camera to view it, something like that. Okay, you can't really see it. Let's pull this camera out a bit, like so. Okay, that looks nice, and let's just go into ray trace mode to see what we have actually modeled. And there you go, that is the Wassily chair in Revit. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and share this video. If you have any suggestions or comments or anything, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, have a nice day.